Update. What do you guys think about contractable diseases of all sorts, or viruses of all sorts? Especially when it comes to one, cross-contamination of DNA genetically. In reference to, like, let's say you have a sibling that has a not necessarily rare genetic disorder, but it's got to be a genetic thing. I don't know how to explain it. Other than it's your body, your mind, and your matter does not want to stay together. It can't defend itself. So what does it do? It defends itself. So there's positive energy that technically just gives out its energy. It maintains itself. And then there's negative energy that takes from both of those things. And then there's the in-between of, so you got, it's almost impossible to explain their terminology of physics, being physics. What I'm trying to get to is, the point that I'm trying to make is, put yourself in the middle of everybody. Are you gonna want to breathe the same air as them? You're gonna notice how everybody's in sync, or somebody's not in sync, or it's just that one thing. And in this case, what I was thinking about before making this video and ranting on to this point is individuals, families who have survived this long. It was just like a joke that you think of in your head, and it's like, some of this shit's not funny to other people. So I was like, one person, and I don't know why I'm thinking about like those, like I'm thinking about like fair skin and stuff like that. We're able to repopulate a small nation, or larger nations, and I'm thinking about it, it's like, okay, so they definitely had siblings, but they aren't the ones doing stuff like such. They aren't putting their face to it. Other than that, they're having somebody else put their face to it. Their genetics are horrible, other than the genetic mutation of possible positive genetic mutation. But at the same time, I'm gonna use, I think it's whoever's theory it is. There's multiple theories that played into it. Atoms have the capability of destroying themselves, whether it be over time or whether it be spontaneous combustion or static to kinetic energy. Let's use shooting stars or meteorites as an example. let's use your parents or siblings as an example. Okay, you're the oldest, you know what it's like to deal with younger siblings. Age range varies. I mean, not necessarily when you're in generally a general populated community or society. Society fits that statement better. And let's say your grandparents, like, supposedly there's a difference between being able to live a luxury, living like you're no kings and no queens, and then you have what you would call peasants. Now they're constantly repopulating because they're losing everything and their genetics are deteriorating even faster because they're getting killed off. They don't live in healthy environments. They're surviving on their own bacteria. Now you got these royals or whatever, the pillagers. Let's use a Minecraft reference. Or the savages that took everybody for what they had and capitalized on entire nations. And their families are still going at it till this day. It's like you'd never think it'd be your own brother the cause of your genetic, or technically not your brother's fault. It's your grandma, your grandpa, your mom, and your dad's fault. But at the same time, there's ways to technically cure these types of things, and for them not to do everything in their power because they're so selfish is my point exactly. They're going to take everything from you, including your heir, all of your resources, and make you look and make it so you cannot and are not entitled to any of these things. Meanwhile, they're technically living in, I mean, they got it better, but they don't. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it. It's an interesting topic to not necessarily give feedback on, but let you individuals have a fair understanding that you're not the only ones going through this shit. So what did I say just a minute ago? I'm hungry and I don't want the munchies. I want the money. I'm in it for the money, not the munchies. I ain't no munch. Talking about